I feel as if the department should have policies, procedures, and things in place that prevent the person, okay, from reaching a point like this where every down minute is spent doing something other than training or developing their trade craft or getting better at their trade craft. They should have more outlets and more resources for the law enforcement officer to take advantage of. But I say that, Suresh, let me say this. I say that just knowing where we've been and who we've trained with, that the department doesn't do enough. Does that mean, is it like a 50-50 split? No. That first might be only like 20%, okay? I think the department has to first put policies and stuff in place that say, look, if you're employed here, you have to do this, this, and this, and you have to do this level of training. We all know that they don't get trained enough. That's why I say I start first with the department, but I'll give you the bulk of the word.
Here's why I disagree with that. That, I feel like, is playing to where we are in society right now, where we don't put the blame and the onus and the responsibility where it's due. So in this situation, I can speak to this because I did it. My agency gave us training to a certain level. However, I, recognizing that level of training wasn't at the level that I wanted to be at or what I needed to be at or what I felt was sufficient to get me home alive. So what I did was on my own time, on my own accord, went out, spent my own time. As you know personally, I paid for my own plane ticket, I paid for my own hotel, I paid for my own food, I paid for my own ammo, and I flew around the country looking for people to train with, to get better, whether they were a Green Beret, whether they were a Navy SEAL, whether they're a former Marine. I sought out some of the best people. You introduced me to some of these people, and I said, I need to get better. I didn't sit there and say, well, my department only gives me this training, so I'll do the training they give me, and I'll just deal with it. No. You know, as a cop, your level of training that you are being given, and if your agency is not giving you that level of training, it's on you to go seek that training and that education and that knowledge.
You know, me and you disagree on this one, John. I'm on side with Suresh, man. Like, at the end of the day, it's personal accountability. That's the reason this country is so fucked up right now, man. Everybody, and I'm not saying you did this, John, but you know, in general, everybody wants to find somebody else to blame when you need to be blaming the fucking person. That's a grown ass woman doing police work. At the end of the day, her main job, fuck everybody else, her main job should be taking her ass home at night. And if I know I'm out there and I'm dealing with crackheads and the worst of fucking society has to offer, I'm going to be getting every goddamn piece of training I got to get, whether the department mandates it and pays for it or whether I do it myself, like Suresh said. But I'm going to be as prepared as I can, and you still might catch a bullet to the head, right? But I'm going to do my best to try to prepare. And it's obvious. If you watch that video, it's obvious. Her training is sorely lacking. Well,
again, without Monday morning quarterbacking it, because I don't want to do that. There's a number.
I'm doing it. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I know you're not, but I'm looking at that video.
I'm doing my best not to, because I'll say this. I've been taken out of context. People get taken out of context all the time. And I don't want to take that video out of context. That's a 15-second snippet. What I'd like to see or like to know is what the distance management was like, how he was able to close the distance, how she allowed that to happen. Suresh has mentioned a baton, da-da-da-da. If she had very high-level jiu-jitsu experience or high-level MMA experience, or what some people have commented and alluded to, and I know she took her main Instagram page down. That was like one of those glamour cop type pages. She would have understood those things at the black belt level, you guys. Those things are ingrained in your texture. And being in law enforcement, you would be so akeen to that.